Hey everybody, I'm Dean from Elementor and welcome to the 3.18 product demo. Today we'll be discussing all the new plugin and AI features included in this version. That means the exciting new AI containers, disabling widgets with the new Element Manager, improving your listing with the taxonomy filter's new multi-choice capabilities, and creating empty state messages for your loop grids. We'll also be discussing how you can use your Elementor forms to receive file submissions as attachments straight to your inbox. Now we all know and love how Elementor Pro offers you over 100 widgets to build and design your dream website. We also know that sometimes less is more. And that's why I'm happy to introduce the new Element Manager. It allows you to disable widgets, both in your site's backend and frontend, in order to create a more focused working environment and boost your editor's performance. So instead of having all of these widgets to choose from, we're going to navigate to our WordPress dashboard and click on the Elementor tab. Click into the Element Manager. As you can see here, we have a list of all of the widgets enabled on your site according to name, status, usage, and what their origin plugin is, including third-party plugins. Now, what you need to remember is that disabling widgets on your backend will also disable them on your front end. So if you disable the heading widget, for example, this will erase all of the headings from your website's front end. So I really recommend using the scan element usage, and this way you'll know exactly which elements you're using and how many times. So I'm using the heading widget 17 times, but I'm not using any intersections or dividers, or the Google Maps widget, for example. Click the Activate Unused Widgets and click Save Changes. Now let's navigate back to our editor and see the changes. And what we'll notice is that we have a much more focused widget panel that performs faster with only the widgets that we use. Now this is perfect for when you hand over a website to a client and you don't want them messing around with too many widgets that they're unfamiliar with, because it focuses them on the widgets that are in use on their website. So I really recommend updating to version 3.18 and giving it a try. It's going to boost your editor's performance and create a more focused working environment. Next up, let's talk about how you can improve your listings with the taxonomy filter's new multi-selection capabilities. Currently, if you're using a taxonomy filter, your visitors can only choose one taxonomy at a time. So they choose landscape or portrait, but they can't choose both. With the new feature in 3.18, you just have to click on your taxonomy filter and go to Settings and enable the multi-selection ability for your taxonomy filter. As you can see here, the filter is currently showing all of the items that are in the landscape or in portrait. Now, another great part of the taxonomy filter multi-choice is that you can choose the logical combination. So I can also change the logic of my multi-choice to AND. Let's preview those changes and see the difference. So now when I choose the landscape and portrait, it will only show items that are both in the landscape taxonomy and the portrait taxonomy. But it won't show items that are either in the landscape taxonomy alone or in the portrait taxonomy alone, like when I chose the OR combination. Now, another great way to improve the visitor experience of your listings is to create empty state messages, which reduce frustration when there are no items to be shown in a certain category. Let's see how it works. So we're going to click on your loop grid and then go to Additional Options. Then we're going to turn on the Nothing Found message over here. Now let's see it in action, so let's preview changes. And then let's click on an empty category. And as you can see, there's an empty state message which says we couldn't find any photographs in that category. Again, this will reduce the visitor's frustration if they click on a category that doesn't have any items in it. You can also stylize your message to change the typography and color to make sure that you stay on brand. And last but not least, before AI, we're going to discuss how you can receive files submitted to your forums as attachments straight to your inbox, instead of going to the submissions page and storing them on your website server. So it's pretty simple. We're going to scroll down to the form widget, and you'll see that I have a file submission field. Click on it, and over here we've added a Send Files drop-down menu. You can email with a link as it currently does, and then your file will be accessed through the submissions page or the download link you receive to your inbox. Or you can receive the file as an attachment to your inbox. This will save the file on your inbox server and not on your website server. Another thing you can do is email with both. So receive an email with a download link and an attachment, and you'll be able to access the file through the Element or Submissions page. Now, up until now, Elementor's built-in AI features helped you generate text, code, and images. This version takes a huge step forward with AI-generated containers. That's right, you can now generate whole container layouts. Now, there are 3 different ways to generate containers with Elementor AI. The first is based on text prompts. The second one is creating variations of existing Elementor containers. And the third, which is coming soon, is using the open internet as a reference. That means that by providing a URL address, Elementor AI can create containers inspired by their designs. So let's see the first 2 ways to generate containers: text prompts and variations or existing Elementor containers. But first, we're going to activate the Build with AI experiment. Navigate to the WordPress dashboard and click the Elementor tab. From there, go to the Features page and scroll down to Build with AI. Don't forget to save changes, and now you're ready to go. In the new page, we're going to create a 404 page for our website. You'll notice that next to the Add Container and Add Template icons, there's a new AI icon. Once we've opened the AI model, we'll type in our prompt. Notice how we can state the colors we'd like to use and enter their hex code. Click Generate, and choose one of the variations we like. And every container and element in it can be edited in Elementor as you've built it yourself. Now, let's see how you can generate variations of our containers. Open the right-click menu and choose Generate Variations with AI. Let's type in Make It Pink. And there you go. Remember, this is the first step of AI-generated containers, and we're really excited to see how future versions streamline your web building workflow and help you build websites faster than ever before. So those are all the new plugin and AI features in version 3.18, and I hope you enjoyed the demo and really hope you enjoy building with the new features. I'd love to hear your feedback on what you think about these new features in the comment section below, and we'd love to answer all of your questions. So thanks for joining us. I was Dean from Elementor, and I'll see you next time.